This is a quick demonstration on how we can use UiPath Document Understanding Framework powered by Google Cloud Platform. Here's a diagram showing a high-level overview of our demo setup. For the simplicity of this demo, we have already created an attended UiPath robot, which is programmed to execute end-to-end processes outlined in this process. Once we invoke the robot will fetch the invoices stored in a folder on this PC and follows the steps which are outlined in the process flow map. Let's review the steps here. First, the robot will load the taxonomy of the document which we have already created using UiPath Studio. And then it moves on to the digitization phase. During the digitization phase, UiPath makes an API call to Google Cloud Vision. Google Cloud Vision is an API-based pre-trained machine learning models which can understand the document and retrieve the text within the document. Google Cloud Vision API returns the digitized data of the invoice, which then the UiPath will use to classify and extract the documents. During the extraction phase, we are going to invoke a validation mechanism where UiPath robot will present the extracted informations to humans for confirmation. This validation mechanism can be configured and fine-tuned in such a way that it'll only be presented when certain threshold points are met, such as low confidence scoring from the machine learning models from the Google Vision API or on certain missing fields. Well, for this demo, we're going to present the invoices for validation so that we can see it in action. Finally, the extracted data is copied to a Google BigQuery table on the Google Cloud Platform. For the demo purpose, we're going to use two invoices in the folder, and we're going to extract three fields from the invoices, such as invoice number, invoice date, and invoice total. But this can be easily extended to as many data points within any document or invoice in this case. All right, let's see this in action now. I'm going to invoke the attended robot we created called gcp.invoices. And as soon as I invoke it, it's going to fetch the document in the folder. And within a minute or two, you will see the validation station asking for my confirmation to the data it's extracted. So this is the validation station. It's the robot has gone through the process of the taxonomy and digitization. Now it's giving me as a human to validate the extracted information in this case. As you see, the invoice number it's already as extracted, and then it shows the confidence level as 50%, and then invoice date, which is the date retrieved, and the confidence level is 100%, and an invoice total is a $59,000, and we can click on save. Now it goes into the second invoice item in the folder, and then it tries to retrieve it and goes through the process again and again. So the validation station, as we were telling earlier, it can be configured such a way that it only be prompted upon certain thresholds, um, like confidence scoring or missing field values. So in this one, since this is looks like a photocopy, the Vision API hasn't retrieved, but it gives the UiPath gives us an option to manually confirm it, and then you can extract the data here, just like for invoice and invoice date. And invoice total. And click on save. And now we're getting a response from the UiPath that it's been added the data to the BigQuery table. So let's go look at the BigQuery table And let's see if, so before we ran the process, we had two invoices data here. Um, Now we're going to execute the query. So we're going to execute the query. So this was the before the job run. Now we're going to execute the query. And now as you see, we have about the 4 invoices altogether. So invoice number, invoice date, and invoice total. Um, that concludes this demo. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to us. And thank you and have a great day.